Hey there guys, and welcome back to Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. Last time we had a double murder. So, I'm about to get into investigating, but let me just kind of share my thoughts on the case so far. Obviously, I haven't investigated anything yet. These are certainly subject to change. These seem to be all of our suspects except for Kazuichi, who went outside. I believe that there should be 7 people in here. Kazuichi is number 8, and Nikomata is number 9. I am, of course, number 10. We have had 6 deaths so far. Obviously, you know, the 2 deaths in Chapter 1, 2 deaths in Chapter 2, and then the double murder here recently. So we should have 10 total. That seems to be correct. So, basically, immediately, we can eliminate Gundam and Chiaki from being possible suspects. And I say that because I came here and she wasn't dead yet, and then I ran immediately to the hotel and both of them were at the hotel. So there's absolutely no possible way they could have been here, tied her up, slit her throat, left here, locked the door somehow, and made it all the way, you know, back to the hotel before I got there. That is not plausible. I also kind of, I don't feel like Nagito, well, everyone else is a possible suspect, but let me just, I don't think Makan is very likely. And I don't think that Fuyuhiko is very likely. Other than that, everyone's kind of on my list. And the reason I don't think Makan is very likely is that she had no plausible reason to be here in order to carry out the, like, I'm not really considering Ibuki very much, because like I said, anyone could have told her to hang herself and she would have. All you would need to kill Ibuki is a voice. But oh, I am totally like blanking on her name. And I knew it a second ago when I was just thinking about this. Yeah, Hiyoko. Hiyoko is a lot more specific. Mikan went to my place, fell asleep in my bed. We woke up, we went to the hospital together, and then I ran straight over here. Mikan had no reason to follow me over here right away, nor when she realized that Ibuki was gone, would she have any reason to come here. You know, it's kind of implausible for her to come right behind me and tie her up and kill her. There's no causal connection there. You know, anyone from the hotel could have totally seen, I just freaking looked her name up. Hiyoko. Is it Hiyoko? Something like that. I'm so bad. Hiyoko come this way early and been like, oh, this is my chance, and gone to take it. But Makan had no reason to really come over here. And sort of the same thing with Fuyuhiko, although less so. Fuyuhiko was planning on coming by, and he could have easily seen me leave the hotel and decided to follow me. So he's not off the hook. I kind of, like, don't really count him for narrative reasons more than anything else, just because he had that massive character development last time, and it just would seem to be massively wasted if he was the culprit here. Plus, he's the one that has the most likely reason to want to kill her, so that just seems too obvious. Other than that, you know, Akane and Nagito kind of run into the same problem that Makan does, in that they have no real plausible reason to come over here. Although, again, less so. I'm not sure I ended the transmission before I ran out of there, so anyone going through the lobby in the hospital would have seen Ibuki hanging there, so could have still come over. But the timing is just, it's very specific. Whereas someone from the hotel could have easily decided, you know what, this is my chance. Which is why my top suspects going into this are Sonya and Kazuichi. But you know what? I have talked a lot. Hopefully you found it interesting. That's what's going through my head right now. But like I said, I have not investigated anything yet. So let's start with that. Sonya, you're one of my suspects. Talk to me.
Something like this.
It has happened once again. 2 of my cherished friends died at the same time. That didn't ever happen before. I cannot believe it.
How cruel.
This is the place where Ibuki sang for Yukiko. Hiyoko looked like she was having so much fun listening to her music. And now those 2 are no longer... Such a tragedy. That is interesting, because of the 3 people that were singing, 2 of them are now dead. Only Shikan is left. Or Chiaki is left. I understand, but please get a hold of yourself. Our friends are killed. There's more reason we can't just leave this alone, right?
So just as I thought.
We must do this then, for the sake of the 2 who have fallen. If only I noticed sooner, Ibuki might have been saved. I don't know, I noticed as it was happening and we couldn't save her. Although, again, I feel like the correct answer was to, like, prop up the ladder and go up and cut her down. Not to run to the hotel for help. Hey, when did you realize that Buki was missing? Well, after leaving Nikito's room, I went to the on-call room, and that's when it came to me. I should go check on how everyone in the hospital is doing once more time before I went to sleep. So I went to the patient rooms and noticed that Buki was gone. So I quickly ran out of the hospital. And then I saw Fuyuhiko in front of the hospital, so I asked him if he could help me look for Ibuki. Where were you? That reminds me, where were you? I thought you were resting in the lobby. That's a long story. I'm sorry, it's not like I doubt... No, you totally should doubt me. You totally should doubt me. There's no way I doubt you, because we've been together since this morning. Yeah, we were together until you went to the on-call room. We were together just a little before the morning Monokuma announcement. That is true, although it almost seems convenient she's reminding me of that. I wonder if it's possible that you could tell Ibuki, hey, in 2 hours, go kill yourself. Would she actually, like, be that suggestible? So, I don't doubt... I'm telling the truth. Is it alright if I continue my autopsy? If you talk to me again later, I'll tell you what I know. What happened to not doubting me? Nothing was wrong about that, because we were together until right before the morning announcement. Because as I was leaving the hospital is when the morning announcement happened. I want to talk to everyone, and then I want to look for evidence. That's the stage. I don't want it. I don't want the stage. Maybe that will move me up to the stage. Let me talk to you, buddy.
Damn right.
Hey, Hajime, look at this.
Huh?
Look what's in front of the door. This is a drum strip, right? It looks like it's broken. Well, obviously, it was wedged in the door. Something like that's in front. Oh, that is another thing that I'd thought about, but I didn't say before. We're dealing with a sealed room problem, just like we were with Sakura's death, where whoever the killer was either was hiding in here when we broke in, found an alternate exit, or killed them from outside the room. It doesn't seem possible to kill Hiyoko from outside the room because you have to slit her throat and then tie her up. Think it might really be a really big clue? No, it is. They wedged it in front of the door, which means that... But that's the thing, everyone's kind of showed up at once, so it's possible that they didn't all come from outside. But again, that does actually let us, like, narrow our list of suspects some.
Hey.
Remember when we came into the music venue? Yeah. I remember this. The door was locked when we tried to get inside, and the floor was charged with the door. When I examined it, I found this door doesn't unlock at all. It was designed to be pushed open, and this is the shape of the handle. The stick was used to bar the door here. Unless maybe we'd lock the door and keep it from opening? Yeah, that makes sense. I was wondering how they got the door locked. But again, you can't... I don't think you can do that and still get out very easily. You think the drumstick was used to lock the door? Broken drumstick of the doors in front of... Should be proof of that.
Huh?
Yeah, that's what I was just talking about. I mean, the music video doesn't even have windows. This door's the only entrance. If I lock the door from the inside, the killer wouldn't be able to escape outside.
Like...
Maybe the killer was still inside when we broke down the door to the music venue. They waited until we already at the scene of the crime to join us. You know, don't they use tricks like that in a lot of mystery dramas and stuff? That's what I was thinking too. So again, but that also means the people that were outside are absolutely clear. If that's the case, might be evidence of that around here somewhere. Alright, I'm definitely gonna find it. I won't let the killer get away with this. The killer was still inside when we broke down the door to the music venue, huh? Like you said, that might be possible,
I
but...
listened to the whole story.
I heard what you two were discussing. That was kind of cool. That's like a new animation for you too, or not a new, but a new pose for you. That's kind of a cool entrance.
Well?
Besides the broken dumpster, I've just discovered something interesting.
See?
Look, there's a weird gob where the right and left door touch. What is it? It's too thick to think it's rubber. It does not look like rubber, but... What? I love that the sound effect there was nom! Why are you putting it in your mouth? It smells like workshop products. Kitty, please. And this chewiness. I see, it may be gone now, but that doesn't mean it was gone from the start. It was originally a liquid that hardened into this. It would be possible to apply it directly and smoothly into caps at the door. Just what I thought. It tastes nasty. It's not about the... It's okay, it comes on a clue, right? Well, yeah, that means it was applied from the inside, most likely. And workshop chemicals. That seems to point to Kazuichi. Hey, are you still not feeling well? Huh? Yeah, I don't really get it, but when I think about Nakamaru, it's like my knees start shaking. It's weird, there's no way I've gotten that kind of weakness. I'm gonna go away if I battle a strong dude, but Nakamaru's not here. Well, he's definitely gonna come back. You're right.
Hajime.
This might be impudent to ask, but will you listen to what I have to say?
Hey.
I heard you witnessed the incident from the very beginning, right? Can you provide me a summary of the incident? I need to reach the truth beyond the incident, for the sake of dedicating my body to an even greater hope.
Wow.
No. Wow! That's kind of awesome right there. Why? Don't make me repeat myself. No. This guy's supposed to confuse us. There's no way I'm going to tell him what he wants to know.
How unfortunate.
I see. Well, that's disappointing. That's so kind of cool and terrible at the same time. Even I'm horrified of my power, the eye of the Overlord.
Nature.
You stupid fool. I cannot believe you haven't noticed that aberrant thing. So for humans, they refuse to lift their heads up for fear of doubting the authenticity of the blue sky. The remains of the machine are spread all over the floor.
I see.
This appears to be the surveillance camera. Really? That's interesting.
This, too, must be the will of causality.
Kazuichi put this in music for communication purposes. Why is it destroyed like this? Perhaps criminal psychology is at play here?
Well?
Even if they know they are not being recorded, there's no way the killer would tolerate committing a murder in front of a camera. That's actually interesting. No one else is reacting to the heat in here, even though we've all noticed it. That may be another piece of evidence pointing to Kazuichi, because if he was in here waiting for us to break the door down, he would be much more affected by it than anyone else. So that's why they destroyed the camera. Seems plausible enough. Is it to immerse someone in front of a camera? That's why the killer destroyed this. What was that thing I saw? I wonder, was it like that when I came in the first time? I didn't really notice. I'll go to the stage first. With her arms crossed, a thoughtful look on her face, Chiaki was silently staring at the stage floor. Did something drop on the floor there? Nothing dropped, it's just dirty.
Hey.
See, take a close look at the floor.
See?
If you look closely, there's a smudge of something was wiped off. Wait, this isn't something. Is that a bloodstain?
Yep.
Well, a bloodstain isn't strange. Yoda's neck was slashed not far from here.
But still.
Rather, what's strange is why the killer trying to hide it.
So...
If they weren't trying to hide it, they wouldn't have bothered wiping it off. That's a good question. What? Well, I mean, that's a bloodstain of being moved, so it looks like she was brought here after she was already dead, is my guess. Nicholas' body is suspended against the pillar on the side of the stage. Trying to get pillow with duct tape, and she looks like she was forced to stand upright. Damn, who did this? The Monokuma file, the cause of her death was a slit throat. Her neck looks like it stopped bleeding, probably because the duct tape was wrapped around it. But why is Hyoko's kimono like this? The kimono's all disheveled, and her sash is tied up in the front. Did the killer do this too? Is it not supposed to be tied up in the front? I don't know anything about kimonos. Hopefully the kimono is not a huge clue. But when did the killer kill Hiyoko? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That bloodstain is just, you know, as she was dragged here, she was killed a while ago. I first discovered Ibuki's body. I didn't see Hiyoko's body there. But it was smashed at that point. Okay, that's interesting. If that's the case, Hiyoko was killed during the time I was getting everyone before I came... No, I don't think so. I think she was drugged there. But I think she was already dead. That was barely 10 minutes. Possibly the killer killed Hiyoko and taped her up in such a short amount of time? It's possible. Whoever did it would have had a narrow window of time to do so. Because the killer must be someone who doesn't have an alibi during that time, right?
Hey!
Nagito, calm down. Do you have a minute? No, you're in the way.
Now.
I don't want to be in your way at all, but there's something I really need your help with.
Actually,
If you look closely, there's an unnatural shape bulging against from the inside of Hiyoko's kimono. So I was thinking she might be hiding something. Wait, don't tell me you want to search inside Hiyoko's kimono. Well, I want someone to. We can't let modesty get in the way of truth.
huh?
Well, yeah, that's exactly
Why?
it. Would have been a problem if she were if she were alive, but she's dead now, you know? Are you saying there's no problem with that now that she's dead? If they want to do it, I'll just have to ask someone else.
Hey!
Yo!
Hey,
Well, there's something I want you to do for me. There's something inside Hiyoko's kimono, so can you fill it out for that?
What?
I don't really understand, but I just gotta check inside Hiyoko's kimono, right?
thanks.
Thanks, Akane. Helping each other is such a wonderful thing.
Now then. That's weird.
I can't really reach it with my hand. Oh, wait, hold on.
Yo!
How did you see that through a kimono? There's some... Is this what you're looking for? Is this a key?
Perhaps.
Interesting. That looks different than the keys to her cottage, so this may be a key to a motel room.
But
If he was deep inside her kimono, that'd be hard to remove. It's very unlikely the killer tampered with this evidence.
isn't that right?
So this is a trap. They would have put it more towards the front of her kimono so we'd notice it easier. Which means we can conclude something Hiyoko had with her all along.
Hey,
Also, it's not like I'm adding to that or anything. Because it looked like you were curious about the condition of Hiyoko's body, right, Hajime? It's true, there's several mysteries regarding her body.
well,
Just hear me out for a second. Of all those mysteries, what I think the strangest is
see?
the way they wrapped her body with that duct tape. It's almost like they were trying to hide the wound on Hiyoko's neck, don't you think? I really know that was their true intention, but I guess it's a big help for our investigation. Without a low volume of blood, it's because the duct tape is acting as a compress, right? The body was left alone after the throat was slit. Surrounding the area would be a sea of blood. Interesting. It's a massive candle positioned near the front of the stage. Don't lie, that video must have been coming from that candle. A candle this huge might be perfect for lighting, but they didn't need to bother using a candle. They could have just used the normal stage light. I guess I'll talk to you, though I kind of already talked to you.
Yep. But still.
Okay, I could not remember if I talked to you after I got to the stage. I know I talked to you back before. Step ladder? This is something Ibuki used in the video I saw. Yeah, that's what it's saying. But around the left side of the step ladder. Recall, Ibuki didn't have any external injuries, so if that's the case... Interesting.
Yep.
The only thing I can think of. That is something I don't know what that means yet. I will have to consider. Locker room came to the far side of the stage. It's not wide. It can't reach from one end of the stage to the other.
Huh?
It's not really a full-length curtain. The curtain was original here, right? If it was, it'd be strange that it doesn't fit the stage properly. Probably obtained from the furniture section of the supermarket. So the back of the curtain is taped for temporary use, just like the curtain at the supermarket. So you're saying someone took the time to actually bring that curtain from the supermarket?
So...
Went that far. Probably something that the killer really needed for the crime. Is there something behind the curtain? Like, what is it covering? And there's another one of those same things on that side. Maybe that's just part of the banister, or the column. The rope was tied to the baton lighting on the ceiling. Pookie hanged herself with this rope and died. From what I can tell, it looks like a regular length of rope with no unnatural features. But despite the fact the music video has a storage room, there shouldn't have been any rope in here. Since it was obtained from the supermarket, did the killer bring it from there? That means anyone could have obtained this rope, and it means it'd be difficult to use this as a clue. I just noticed a little something. Is it okay if I confirm it?
Hey!
Makan! Need your help! There's something I want to ask you. There's no doubt that Bookie's cause of death was being hanged by this rope, right? But yet, she had no external injuries, so there's no doubt she died from hanging herself.
I see.
So Bookie died by hanging herself. Oh yeah, that was obvious the moment we discovered the body. You might not have seen it, but we all saw that she hanged herself. Yeah, I got it. This rope won't give us a clue. I'm gonna search another place. But he has a truth bullet, so it's obviously... Well, it could be a red herring, I guess. They don't usually do that, though. So she got the hemp bag. Why does she have a hemp bag on her head? Oh, that's what that... Wait, huh? Yeah, that's the hemp bag. There's a Monomi decal on the fabric. Looks like this isn't just a normal bag. I guess I'll examine the body, although I don't really want to. Bookie's body lay on the stage. She wearing the hospital gown she was wearing when she was sick. Even though she's okay now, or at least she would be. Sad face. What's this on Bookie feet? Who knows when she was hanging, but the soles of her feet are dirty. So yeah, that basically confirms that Hiyoko was dead before Bookie hung herself. It's blood, right? Should be any external injuries on Bookie, so if that's the case, his blood belongs to someone else.
Damn right.
Hey, Hajime, can I talk to you for a second? I discovered the body before you met up with us, right? Yeah, at first I didn't know it was a Bookie because that hemp back, though. But I knew right away she was dead. She was hanging from that rope.
Like...
So the Bookie must have died before Hiyoko was tied up. I actually doubt that.
Well,
that helps. There's no time of death written in the Monokuma file this time. So we're not really sure who died first. So their estimated time of death wasn't written in the Monokuma. That's also actually a clue in of itself. Monokuma usually doesn't withhold evidence like that unless it's relevant. But I should know when Ibuki died because I personally saw it. In the video, Ibuki's climbed the step ladder on her own, so right after that... But yeah, I'm not at all sure that video... I personally have doubts that video was live. I think it was edited in order to show a pre-recorded video. Wait, hold on. Ibuki climbed the step ladder and died right after. That means she committed suicide? No, that's impossible. Because if she committed suicide, it doesn't explain Hiyoko's death afterward. Looks like the music venue's AC unit. Maybe the deal was just hot air in the music venue with this. Alright, I should mess around with that a little, like so. It's running as a heater over 86 degrees Fahrenheit. I know it's so damn hot. They're turning off the heater for now. That should cool things off a little. But I don't know why they would be running it like that. Control panel on the wing of the stage. So you use the control panel to raise and lower the baton lighting on the ceiling. In fact, we use this to lower Ibuki's hand body. Speaking of lighting, the video of the music video I saw. A dim candlelight ambience to it. Didn't look like the lighting was used at all. But why did they use this lighting? Was there some reason that would have inconvenienced them?
So you have appeared.
I see. So you noticed it too, fiend. So you didn't notice. Are those eyes just glass balls? Take a good look at the baton lighting up your head. Have you noticed that aberrant item? Oh, you mean that? There's something that looks like black paper stuck to the baton lighting. So you finally noticed. But can't you really see, I can't really see it from here. So lower the baton lighting one more time
I
and
can see it!
there is no need.
Go, my 4 dark devils of destruction!
Go, Mirage Golden Hawk, Jean P. Now is the time for you to take flight. Hoo-ha! Feast your eyes upon the brave souls of my 4 dark divas of destruction. Hamster launched himself from Gunno's hand and ran up the baton, lighting the ceiling in a flash. I'm running around and stuck to paper in rapid circles. And then the paper fluttered downward and was deftly caught by Gundam. Did you see that? Behold the power of the ultimate evil eye wielder.
Wow!
That was amazing. I have never seen hamsters do tricks. They are my 4 dark divas of destruction. Hamsters are merely their temporary forms. Seems to be some kind of thick paper, though it does not have any special spells scribed onto it.
That was close.
It appears it is nothing useful. No, that's not it. There's no doubt this is some kind of clue. The fact it was stuck in a place like that, no matter how we think about it, it's just too unnatural. I wonder what's behind there. It looks inside the storage room. We'll investigate in here too. Yeah, because that may give us the clue that someone was hiding here. Yeah, I figures you'd follow me around. You got anything to say? Did you come in here to investigate the storage room too? I just wanted to confirm what you were thinking.
Hey,
So how about it? You find any clues? Tito was stepping out on the stage, duct tape binding Hiyoko? That probably all came from this storage room. Now the other things in the storage room that were used in the crime. You always present to give me hits, but in the end you're just going to be on the killer's side, right? No, I'm not siding with the killer, you know. I'm on the side of whoever acts in the name of Hope. That's all there is to it.
what?
That's the main reason why. This case is really special.
Man,
But I can't say for certain, though.
Hajime,
I still don't quite understand the details of what happened.
right?
If you explain it to me in detail, I think I'll be able to give you some more useful information. You don't want to find... You just want to make us all suffer.
What do you mean?
That's not true at all. I'm doing this because I believe it's for everyone's sake. For the sake of everyone's hope, I'll gladly become the enemy, and I won't even mind when I die.
Damn it.
It's the main reason why I can't overlook the case this time. Regardless, I guess you're not going to tell me, huh? Well, then it can't be helped. I guess I'll just rely on my gut feelings.
Hey,
Just come by later. I'll go there first to wait for you. Well, obviously the movie theater. What? Why suddenly interested in the movie theater? You see your whole body in this huge full. It's probably used for checking costumes. Maybe this would be easy to check how you look. I doubt there's anything over here. There's lots of different musical instruments lined up here. Not like guitars and drums, but there are even instruments and machines I've never seen before. But they don't look like they pertain to the case. A lot of stickers with the venue's logo placed on here. I mean, a bunch of them had too many left over. It feels somewhat depressing. Compared to last time, it seems there's less stickers than before. Am I overlooking this? Yeah, they've been used on some drapery too. There's carpeting, wallpaper, and paint on the shelf. All used for stage decorations. The thick black paper that's folded up on the lower shelf. It looks like it's wallpaper. A lot of stickers pasted all over the front side of this wallpaper. And the edge of the wallpaper. It's a little torn, but what does it mean? Huh. So for some reason... for some reason, there was some black paper stuck there, which likely means they had another thing hanging down here in order to contain the light, but that can't quite be all of it because, well, I guess I don't know where the camera was actually located whenever it filmed. I wonder if that's a misdirection, if the camera would be on the other side of the stage, and the hanging black thing would be to make us think the camera's facing this way. Although I don't know why that would matter. Anyway, give me autopsy results. How about it? Like, have you found anything by now? Today, it's been very inconclusive. It's not my fault. The meter is just too hot. Because of the heat, I can't estimate the time of death. Is that possible? Why is it supposed to heat or cold? You won't be able to determine the precise time of death. Who would know that? That might have been the killer's goal. Cover the time of death by using a heater to make the inside of the music venue hot. But that's weird.
But...
Either these killers doing, is there any reason to uncover the time of death? As long as I saw it, it should be clear what order the murders occurred. But again, you're assuming that it was live, and I really don't think it was. First was Ibuki, then Hiyoko. As long as it's an imitation murder, there shouldn't be any mistaking the order of the numbers. Imitation murder?
Huh?
Oh, you don't know, Hajime? I thought everyone already knew.
See?
It's where the killer uses a creative work, like a song or film, as the outline for their killing. It's common in detective novels, mangas, and video games. You start to get annoyed by it. Irony. Why would an imitation murder be related to this murder? Well, based on the killing order and the way they were killed, it's an imitation of that movie.
Good instinct.
The assumption is that imitation murder is the reason why the killer killed 2 people. The goal was an imitation killer. So, even so, why did they feel the need to do something like that?
Do you have a minute?
If this really was an imitation of that movie, it's possible that one more person might have been killed.
This, too, must be the will
I certainly hope not,
Kasawa.
because it would be Nikomaru, because he's the only one unaccounted for. It is certainly conceivable, but I wish to complete the imitation. What are you an imitation murder? And one more person might have been killed? Are you guys worried there's gonna be another victim? Well then, no worries! Things will get out of hand too fast, a bunch of people can be killed at once. I'm a real cautious fella, so I prepared a perfect countermeasure. This killing school trip, the same blackened can only kill a maximum of 2 people. You mean you've added another rule?
Yep.
If killing everyone at once is okay, the blackened would just be able to secure an easy victory, right? New rule to prevent that. Make sure you slam it into your tiny brains. If it's a maximum of 2 people, there will not be any more killings. Since you're here, can I ask you one more thing? You know, I just want to confirm one of the class trial rules. As expected of you, you're very strict about games.
Perhaps.
I don't want to consider this possibility at all. I don't want to think about someone would do this. If 2 cases occur at once, what happens if there are 2 killers? Like I said, I'm talking about the possibility that Ibuki and Hiyoko were killed by 2 different people. That means that 2 killers exist at the same time. We can only vote for one person, right?
I am concerned.
If we can only choose based on the majority of votes, the other person would clearly achieve victory.
Yep.
Yep, that's right!
See?
In a case where there's 3 incidents instead of 2, or 4 incidents overlap one another.
Silence!
Shut up! So, well, look at that. Sure, something like that never happens.
Hey.
I mean, 2 killers can't exist at the same time. So safe to say that applies to this case too, right?
I don't like this.
Alright, fine. That's right. There's always only 1 killer at any given time. Even if they had an accomplice, I'd have you figure out who the mastermind is. Man, I ended up giving you a huge hint. She made me say it. Gamer brains are not to be underestimated. You just shut up and go back to my cave. I see, so it's possible killers to exist at the same time. With this, I guess that narrows things down a little.
Yep.
5.
Plus, the same killer can kill a maximum of 2 people.
Taste your
It's a third victim would be possible.
powerlessness.
Imitation murder breakthrough. You guys keep saying it, sounds strange. What do you guys mean by imitation? They're talking about the movie that you refuse to see.
So...
Like I said, that movie.
Oh my.
When we first explored the island, Monokuma was passing out invitation tickets.
Good instinct.
Of course, it's an imitation of that movie.
Well?
But it's based on the murders this time. Copying it resembles that movie, as if they were copying it. See, Nakito mentioned something about that.
You...
So you haven't still. It's not too late, I think. Have a good idea if you watch that movie before the first trial starts. Then I should get going too. There are other places I want to investigate. That is super suspicious. Why is Sonia dogging Shiaki? Because I kind of feel like Shiaki is the, like, detective of this game, or the closest thing we have to it. First victim, Ibuki, was there. I don't know what's going on at the hospital in the first place.
You are right.
Yeah, thanks to that bed disease, we could not go there for some time. Yep. Alright, and with that I'm going to go ahead and save the game. Next time we investigate the other 3 locations and start the class trial most likely. Because usually the investigation doesn't take over an hour, and we've just put 35 minutes into it. So thank you very much. I will see you all in the next one.